Hi guys, welcome back. It is time for another palette of the week, and this week we are talking about the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. This is not new news, but it is a great palette, so if you want to hear my thoughts, then just keep on watching. So, the Jaclyn Hill palette does have 35 brand new shades. This is the new packaging, which makes it highly reflective, but it is nice because it can be wiped off. Also, on the back of the new packaging, you do have all of the shade names for reference, which is nice. That was not included in the original palette. The packaging was matte, and the shade names were on a card. So, you know, whatever. I am glad, however, I got the new packaging. Here at the top we have a lovely little note for Jaclyn's subscribers, and this is what she looks like. Again, not new, but I was super excited to get to work with this palette this week. I've had it. It was my second high-end palette that I ever bought. I apologize for the lighting today. The sun is not hitting my house yet, so sorry about that. But anyhow, you know, I've had this since the very beginning of my journey in beauty, and I really haven't got to play with it a whole lot. It's super versatile, and let's hear what Morphe has to say about the palette. This palette is $38 no matter where you buy it. You can buy Morphe at Ulta, and you can also buy directly from Morphe online. I always like to use a person or a company's direct sale website to give you guys the information for the palette of the week. So that's where I'm at. So it is $38. And the description says, "This is not your average eye palette. That'd be boring. We, and most importantly Jaclyn Hill, don't do boring. This palette is a 2-year love affair. 35 brand new OMG shades that Jaclyn whipped up, formulated, tested, retested, and perfected. They were created to deliver not only the best color payoff, but also amazing application. Mattes, shimmers, satins, foils, and glitter, all pressed to perfection just the way Jaclyn wanted. Her dreamy colors are now your reality. So whether you're pressed for time or have time to play, this palette is your new bestie, because a girl and guy needs to have options." And then there's just a little part about how the shadows are all the same, but it does have a shiny outside as well as the shade names on the back side. And that's about it. Morphe doesn't tend to have a lot of information on there. I did look at the ingredients, and it did not seem to be anything amiss with the shadow formula. On the Morphe website, there is a section that is called Jaclyn Says, and on there you can see how Jaclyn describes each of these shades by their names. Let's go ahead and swatch a few of these puppies. I don't think I'll be inserting swatch videos anymore. I don't find that I'm an excellent swatcher or hashtag swatch queen. So I'm gonna skip that part, but we'll still have a demo. I'm just gonna swatch a few of my favorite shades. These are really nice swatch, you know, these swatch really nicely. Good grief. Am I having a weird day or what? So here you go. This is In Light. This pink is Sissy, which is a nice rose gold shade. And right here, this copper is called, crap, what did we say it was called? Firework. I will swatch a couple of mattes for you here. So here are some of the mattes. You have Creamsicle, which is a nice mustard yellow. I almost said brown. We have Jada, which is a nice turquoise matte. And you have here a deep, deep purple, which is called Soda Pop, and it definitely reminds me of grape soda for sure. One little swipe on that teal, yes ma'am. All right, so here we go. You have Royalty, which is this purple here, Twerk, which is this really unique blue shade, and then Pool Party, which is the one that, you know, everybody kind of went ape shit over. And it is a really nice color. I will say of the three, the blue called Twerk, you have to work to build it up a little bit, or, you know, foil it with some Fix Plus or setting spray or water for that matter. Whatever is your jam. Oh, and one more color I wanted to swatch for you. This color, definitely one of my favorites in the palette, and it's called Diva, and it's a fairly unique metallic green. It's kind of a cool green, which is neat to me. And I mean cool as in cool toned, not super awesome. So there you go. We got some swatches going on. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the demo, and then we'll come back for my final thoughts. that was the demo. What did you guys think? Also, I inserted the looks for the week. If you didn't know already, you can follow me over on Instagram at Journey in Beauty, all one word. I am collabing this week with my good friend Green Eyed Clementine over on Instagram. And this week we created 4 different looks: a day look, a night look, a colorful look, and a glam or bold look, which is what I created in the demo, and I'm loving it. I really like firework and royalty together. I also used Soda Pop, which is that deep purple in the crease, as well as the shade Butter right here for, you know, the transition blending situation here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. The demo is my favorite portion of this video, so I hope you guys are really enjoying those. Do let me know. I created a peacock inspired look with this corner of fun colors over here, which I swatched for you. But if you saw the picture of the looks that I created this week, absolutely comment down below if you want me to recreate the peacock look for you guys as a tutorial or a demo or what have you. Final thoughts on the palette. This is really good, especially if you have a smaller collection or you're new to makeup or you have a teenager in your life that you think would benefit from having an array of colors to play around with. This is absolutely amazing. Now, if you have a bigger eyeshadow collection, I don't know that I would recommend this. It does have sort of this gradient of matte neutrals, which is nice. You know, you have some warm neutrals, you have some cooler neutrals, you have some neutral neutrals. But yeah, and then there's tons of shimmer in here, which is amazing. Metallics do perform on a brush. They perform better on a finger or better if you spray your brush. You know, I tried this all different ways this week, and I loved every single look that I created. I'm glad I had this in my collection. Again, as I say every week, I feel like I barely touched on the versatility of this palette and all the looks that you could have come out of this. A few different things that I discovered this week which were really cool is I did a look, I believe it was, I don't remember, I believe it was my nighttime look. I used this green shade here, but then I used Pool Party, which is this bright turquoise shimmer, just in the middle of this green. And it actually just made it that much more intense. It didn't look turquoise. It just looked like I had a halo over this green shade, which was really cool. I love these 3 pink shades up here. These all look pretty dark, but this is actually a deep green. This is a dark, like dark chocolate brown. This is that Soda Pop color, which is purple, and then this is actually a black, which is called Abyss. Abyss is a very nice black. I'll swatch it for you real quick. I used it a couple of times this week as a liner on a flat definer brush. I mean, it is an abyss. It is a deep black color. So yeah, I love this palette. I have no feelings either way about Jaclyn or Morphe. I think Morphe eyeshadows are good. I like to form my own opinions based on the performance of the eyeshadow, because Jaclyn Hill's name or Morphe's name or anybody that they happen to be associated with is not what makes a palette good or bad. The performance makes it good or bad. In terms of lasting power, these absolutely lasted all day on me. So I don't think I have any gripes about this. I really do like everything in here. I feel like each shade is different, even though you do have that gradient of neutrals. Like I said, some are warmer, some are cooler, some are more neutral, and in general, I do recommend this palette unless you already have a huge collection, in which case you don't really need it unless you just want to support Jaclyn Hill. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Keep an eye out on Monday, which will be tomorrow from when this video goes up. I will be drawing the next palette of the week at random during my mystery makeup investigation series. I hope you will click the like button if you did like this video and subscribe while you're here. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at Journey in Beauty and also over on Twitter at Journey in Beauty. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!